The new liquid glass appearance on the iPadOS 26 is a nice look, but a debatable one for sure. In today's video I'll show you more about it and how it looks while in function on the iPadOS. Hello and welcome here, I'm Hamza Al-Khatib and I love making videos about iPads and productivity in general. If you are interested, make sure to subscribe and let's get right into it. So here is how the home screen looks like on the iPadOS 26 with the liquid glass appearance. As you can see here, the clock that we have is in the new appearance, the liquid glass. And if we open the control center, as you can see, it's in a new look, the liquid glass. I'll show you here today all the places where you can see liquid glass and how actually nice it is on the iPad. And I'll show you how you can activate it or how you can turn it off in places where you can. So here for the home screen, it is now activated, and if you want to turn it off or we want to experiment in it in different colors, we can just tap on the home screen, hold on it, then press on customize. After we press on customize, we can press on the clock itself. Then we can have here two options, glass and solid colors. We have solid colors for the previous ones that we had all that time. But if we go to glass, we can here choose the glass ones, which are the new ones in the iPadOS 26. And honestly, I didn't like them at first. But after using the iPad for a couple of days, it's actually very nice and I really love it because it added a new touch to the iPad. And as you can see yourself, even the widgets come in this liquid glass appearance for yourself. As you can see, it's translucent and looking very clean, minimal, and very aesthetic in my opinion. So we can press on done and we can now move to the iPad itself when we open it. After we open the iPad, as you can see, the dock itself is in liquid glass appearance, but everything else is not, like the applications and everything else. Let me show you how we can activate it. As I told you, the control center is in liquid glass. But we can even put the widgets itself and all of the applications that we have in liquid glass appearance. And it can be done very easily. We can just press and hold onto the home screen, go into edit, and from here we can customize, and then we can go on clear. Now look how nice the iPad looks. It's a minimalist, there's not much colors, but everything on the iPad is now in the liquid glass appearance. Like the dock, applications, even widgets. The one we have here on the top left, is the calendar. It's now is a translucent background, the same as with the Spotify one, my reminders application, my ChatGPT widget, FaceTime, Spotify, Safari, everything on the iPad now looks in that nice colors. Now you might wonder why these ones don't look like that, because I have them pinned from the Files application. I can customize them to whatever I want in the iPadOS 26, and I'll show you how in a second. So with this look, we can even open the app library and everything will still look like in that liquid glass appearance, the clear appearance with no colors. I really love this appearance if you want a minimal look, not much colors, and you want your iPad for focus mode for work. And you can even pair it with a focus mode so that it automatically turns on when you are on the desk or when you are working. So you can even use it for multiple of widgets or for different widgets, and let me show you how you can customize the widgets themselves. Now for the calendar widget, we can press and hold onto it. Then we will have here multiple of options which we can use, and we can customize the widget itself. Let me choose this. And the same for Spotify, we can hold onto it, and let's see this one. You can press on it and it will transform the widget to a different size, and we can even hold onto it. And see here for the reminders one, which this one is a really nice one. If you have multiple of reminders, you can just press on it, add the reminders that you want, let's say study, then when we close it, it will appear right here. And what's nice about this reminder feature is you can actually toggle your reminders, put them at done here from the home screen itself. Now let's get it back. We can just hold onto the home screen, edit home screen, then we can actually do them this way manually, and we can get the Spotify back to its original shape. Then we can hold and customize them to whatever place we want. And with the iPadOS 26, we can also put the widget wherever we want on the home screen. We are not really constrained as we used to do before. Now what's really nice as well with the iPadOS 26 is now we have the preview application or the preview feature that we can do. We can open it, and right now we are able to open any PDF we have from the iPad itself in a preview-like format, just like we would do on the Mac OS system. Let's open right here this picture that I used to have open, the wallpapers that I had for my previous video, and you can see for yourself how it opens now in a nice format in contrast to the Files application previously. The Files application previously was very constrained, you didn't have much control in it. But right now we can even minimize the photo and we can look at it in a bigger picture. Previously on the Files application we weren't able to do that. Now we can even press on the crop button and we can crop the picture to whatever we want in the preview application, and I really love it. We can copy or we can crop, just as easy as you can see for yourself. Now here in the preview application we also have many features. The one that's most important in my opinion is the Apple Pencil. Just by the press of this button you can start drawing and annotating on your picture, as you can see. And for the erase feature you can put it to erase just like a normal eraser, or you can press on the eraser itself and put it on object eraser to delete the whole line itself. Now what's really nice with the iPadOS 26 is that we can open multiple of different applications, and if we have a different file we can just press on it and it will open the same way. Let's open Files application. Let's see how it opens. After it downloaded, it was the intro for this video. As you can see yourself, I can open multiple of different preview windows on the iPadOS 26 in a very easy manner. And I can even minimize or maximize the window to whatever size I want, and I can even drag it outside of the screen to have more into the screen itself, or to put more applications or windows in the screen. As you can see now I have 2 preview applications and I can open multiple of different more. I can open this file folder as well, and I can open Spotify, I can open FaceTime, I can open Safari as well, and I can open as many applications as I want. And here is Notability as well. Let me just press on it. So as you can see I have 2 previews, one Notability, one Spotify, and one Safari, and they're all open simultaneously on this iPadOS 26. So it's a really nice iPad update. It was an update that was long awaited and a really useful one in my opinion. Another really nice feature with the iPadOS 26 is that how we right now have these 3 buttons that we have on the macOS, just like the ones that I have here on my M4 Mac Mini. As you can see right here I have these 3 buttons, and when I go to it with my touchpad, which now has a pointer in contrast to the circles that we used to have previously, which was very bad in my opinion, when I go over it, it will actually expand and we will see it much more clearly. And we have here the 3 options. We can close, we can minimize, or we can enlarge it to a full screen, as you can see yourself. Now additional stuff that we have that's actually very nice in my opinion is we now have the menu bar just by going with the mouse to the top, or we can do it with our finger just by a normal swipe. We can have here the menu bar for whatever application we have opened. Now we have it here for Safari. You can press on File and you will have all the options that you have: edit, view, history, bookmarks, window, help. This one is really beneficial in my opinion because it gave you a lot of functionality, or it gave you a view to functionalities that we had before but we weren't able to use very easily as we can right now from the menu bar. Now another really nice feature with the iPadOS 26 is now we can pin folders from the Files application onto the dock, and let me show you how we can do it. It's a very nice way, a very easy way to do actually. Here we have the Files application. Let me close this one. And let's say I want to pin this folder to my dock. I can now do it. Previously I wasn't able to do it. I just press and hold into the folder itself, go down, we press add to, then we can add it to the dock, as you can see for yourself. And now let's say because now I have 2 folders and I don't know which one is which, I can customize the folder to whatever I want. Let's say here customize, then I can put like an icon to it, an emoji, or whatever you want into the folder itself. And it's a really nice feature that we didn't previously have, and I really like that because now I have here my desktop file or folder here pinned to the dock. So whatever file folder I have on my M4 Mac Mini, I can just with the press of one button have here on my iPad, and I can open it very easily. And whenever I have any application open in a window form, we also have some options on what preview we want to open it. Let me show you. I will just minimize it a little bit, then I go right here and I'll press the right button, then I can put it to the left side, right side, half the screen, top, bottom, full screen. I can put it in 2 applications. I can arrange it in 4 windows, as you can see yourself. And I can even add a different application to it in this format. I can just press on the right click, then I can arrange it here, and I can open as many applications as I want, and I can arrange them in a nice format or a nice view, as you can see for yourself. I just go here, go to the icon itself, press with 2 fingers so that it's a right click, and I can arrange it as you can see, and I can put it wherever I want on the home screen. It's a really nice feature with the iPadOS 26 because it's now more like a Mac and easier to use overall, especially if you have a keyboard and mouse connected to it, just like the Magic Keyboards that I have. And honestly I do recommend the Magic Keyboard because it really transforms your iPad into a Mac experience. especially after this update where we now have more freedom while using the iPad, especially when we have applications open, folder, files, windows. It's very much easier right now, and how we can use widgets as well. So this was the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.